Do you want to find some scary Fortnite maps? Then you've come to the right place. It's October and all the Halloween skins are coming back to the shop, so it's the perfect time to discover some creepy new game modes to play on creative. We'll start you off with a few lighter maps, but then we'll drop you into the scarier ones. Here's our top 18 picks. Trick Night Escape Room. If you love the feeling of escape rooms and want it Halloween themed, then look no further. This map has everything you'd want out of a maze, from a house of mirrors to a parkour puzzle in a barn house. Each one offers a unique challenge with new obstacles. Can you find all the hidden pumpkins? Not the scariest on our list, but that's why it's all the way at the beginning. It's a great casual map and it really gives you a break from all the sweaty battle royale tactics. Spooky Saloon Gun Game. This is a map for you and your group. Let's revive it this Halloween and have a gun game in a very spooky western town. Doors open and close on their own and monsters are watching you from the windows above. When Fortnite Mares finally arrives, we'll see some new maps featured by Epic. But if you ever feel like having Halloween early, then gather your friends and come play some gun games. Poppy's Playtime Chapter 1. Remember when Poppy's Playtime was a thing? Well, Fortnite creatives do too, because in this map, you play in a Poppy-themed haunted house of horrors where it's best to keep moving. Avoid Poppy and run the other direction if he suddenly appears. Doll. This is a truly scary map, and it will throw everything it has at you. There are a lot of creepy details as you enter the spooky house and encounter a rather sinister doll. Before you know it, the entire house is shaking, and you're running for your life to escape this labyrinth of horror. There is an English translation in the main menu, but some text will still be in Japanese. This one almost doesn't feel like it's Fortnite. The Backrooms. Do you want to feel like you're aimlessly wandering while the creepy vibes make the hairs on the back of your head stand up? The lights may be on, but there's just something off about everything. With this map, it captures the spirit of the Backrooms completely, with seemingly endless passageways and doorways that go nowhere. You'll find yourself lost and wondering if there's something just beyond the doorway waiting for you to only realize that there was nothing there. This map forces you into a first-person perspective, which is pretty cool. This is a single-player game mode, but are you really alone? Sometimes it almost feels like something's creeping up on you. The Blackout Horror. The next map on our list is the Blackout Horror. You and up to 4 players will find yourself trekking your way back to the surface after your subway train mysteriously blacks out. There'll be plenty of jump scares and puzzle solving as you work together or alone to escape and maybe even save the city if you're brave and lucky. The scariest part of this map, there's no mantling. Not scared? Don't worry, you will be. Horror Dark Ride. If you and a friend want to go for a ride, then you need to check out this map. This On the Rails horror coaster is filled with jump scares and reminds you of the carnival dark rides you find at the county fair. Hit as many targets as you can before the ride ends and see who can get a high score. This map automatically pushes you forward, so there's no need to keep moving to progress. Though, we did have to duck a few times to keep the flow going. Evil Awaits. In this map, you roleplay as Lucy's babysitter. You're left in charge of the house and you sit down to watch TV. However, strange things will start to happen. It's just you and Lucy, so who is she talking to upstairs? Better go find out. Luckily, this one is in English, so you'll be able to follow along much easier. It's a pretty dark map, so if you feel like you need to turn up the brightness, go ahead and disregard the warning not to. You know what's really scary? Getting jumped on by opponents in Battle Royale. Don't let that happen to you. Click on the link below and visit ProGuides.com. Talk to our coaches and go from being a scared noob to a battle-hardened pro. Neverdy Hotel. Welcome to Neverdy Hotel. In this Japanese-style hotel, you'll be tasked with a variety of different errands from the caretaker. As you complete them, you'll notice that things aren't quite what they seem. You'll be asking yourself, was that there before? Or was it always this dark? Subtle changes give you the feeling of uncertainty before it goes completely off the rails. This map is also in Japanese, so our advice for progressing is to look for context clues within the map. They're usually not that hard to find. If you ever feel stumped, try interacting with the caretaker or the doors, though you may not like what comes next. The Whisper. So here's the setup. There's some haunted tunnels nearby and you got curious enough to investigate them. Wrong move. The first thing you might notice about this map is that you can see behind the curtains at the very start, but don't let that fool you. Inside is a labyrinth of fear as you try to escape a monster lurking within. Will you make it out alive, or will you suffer the same fate as the Arthur-looking fellow at the start of the map? Evil 19 awaits. Lucy. Part 3. In this one, you wake up in the middle of the night and discover that an evil entity has flooded your home. You'll have to solve some puzzles and explore the house to find a way to get rid of the spirit that has possessed the area. Find the clues, enter the passages, and escape before the creature gets you. However, if you've played another one of these maps, does the ghost feel a bit familiar to you? This is actually a sequel to Evil Awaits. Behind. In this map, you play the role of a thief. Break in through the window and search the house for valuables. You can do this alone or with friends. Word of caution though, don't get too comfortable. This house might have more secrets than you bargained for. What could possibly be behind it all? Why is the house empty? And do you hear any noises coming from the attic, or is that just your imagination? The Mystery of Mansion Soul. Spooky mansions. That's what we all want during the month of October, or whenever you feel like spending some late night game sessions. There's a lot to see here, and we recommend you do it alone. What will you find inside, and what creatures are waiting to pop out at you? Watch out from behind. Now, for the question of the day. What horror maps do you know? Leave a comment down below and share the scares. Alverton Hills, Wendigo. You're in the trenches of war, but who or what are you actually fighting? Follow the story and the path to discover what monstrosity lurks within the tunnels. Try to stay alive and defeat the evil that lurks within. It's a great change in setting and takes Fortnite to a whole new time period. Yeah, that's right, we're still playing Fortnite. The interesting thing about this map is that it's actually the 3rd chapter in a series. If you enjoyed this one, then check out the rest. Alverton Hills Asylum. You're a struggling journalist and you're offered this amazing deal that might just make your dreams come true. However, this deal comes with a price. You'll explore an asylum and uncover the truth about what happened years ago when 6 children mysteriously escaped the confines of the facility. These are the types of maps that you'll enjoy if you like storytelling with some good scares. Alverton Hills, Livingston. You wake up in the middle of the night and go outside when you meet a mysterious person. You'll learn how you arrived at the asylum during the events of the previous map on our list. This is another horror narrative for when you want that late night horror story to keep you up. Follow the path laid out before you, if you dare. Before we start wrapping up, don't forget to check out ProGuides.com to become an even scarier threat to your opponents. The Infiltration. It isn't horror without a secret lab. Here, you're infiltrating a laboratory which might be conducting some evil experiments. You might want to grab a friend for this one because not only does it get creepy, but you might have an easier time getting through it. Conserve your ammo and medkits because danger lurks in every corner and you do not want to be caught without a way to defend yourself. If you crave a little action with your scares, then this might be the map for you. Do you blame yourself? This map is absolutely crazy and has some of the coolest and creepiest animations on creative. This is the map you go to when you want to get jump scared to death. Even when you see the monster down the hallway, you will never be ready for what it does next. An amazingly well put together horror map that makes you wonder what kind of horrors will be unleashed when Creative 2.0 gives creators the power to go even further. Play this map, you won't regret it. Funny how many different game modes can be made on Creative. Users know how to utilize what they have to create brand new experiences, so props to the creative community for all the hard work. That wraps things up for today. Did you enjoy the video? Leave a like and ring that bell for even more excitement. Once again, this is Zephyr, and we'll see you next time.